Hey everybody, it's Lauren with NauticEd Sailing Vacations. I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you a bit about one of my favorite sailing destinations, the Greek Riviera, also known as the Argo Saronic area of Greece. Now, the NauticEd team has been to this destination multiple times, and we really recommend it for first-time Mediterranean charters and/or first-time Greek charters. In addition to the rich history, culture, and mythology that you'll find all around Greece, what makes this area particularly appealing is its calm waters, charming villages, and stunning anchorages. This area is great for all types of sailors, whether you're an experienced sailor looking for smooth passages, a beginner sailor building confidence in the protected waters, or a family seeking kid-friendly activities with short sailing distances. The area is also great for luxury travelers who want a fully crewed experience or adventurers who want to explore ancient ruins or hike scenic trails. It really is one of NauticEd's favorite sailing destinations. And if you need more reasons about sailing in this area, here are our top 4 reasons to charter in the Argo Saronic. First off is its proximity to Athens. The charter bases where you start and end your charter are conveniently located near the capital, about 30 minutes away. Another great reason is the calm and protected waters, ideal for sailing, perfect for sailors of all kinds. You also have the rich history and culture in the Saronic area, where you can explore ancient ruins and charming towns. And of course, the beautiful scenery, the pine-covered hills, and the beautiful Greek waters, as well as the hospitality and traditional Greek cuisine. Now, while this charter area is relatively easy with calm winds, we do classify it as an intermediate sailing destination. And the reason being is the required Mediterranean mooring you'll be doing most nights. You really want to make sure that you're confident and competent in the various types of Mediterranean moorings, particularly for some of the islands that you don't want to miss, such as Poros and Idra, where there are very tight quarters and proficiency in these skills is absolutely required. Now, one thing to note is if you do want to bareboat in this area, like all of Greece and the Mediterranean, a formal license is required to bareboat. So as I alluded to before, the charter bases are all very conveniently located near Athens. The 2 main marinas are Alamos Marina or Marina Piraeus. They're both about 30-minute drive from Athens. You can just grab a taxi from Athens and you'll be at the marina. These are large marinas with easy access to provisioning and restaurants and amenities. As you can see from all the purple dots on the map here, there are tons of islands and gulfs and coastline villages to see in the Argo Saronic. Really allows for flexible itineraries, whether you want a laid-back village charm, more cosmopolitan nightlife, or the natural hot springs, a night under the stars. The Argo Saronic definitely has options for every mood and travel style. Some of the various islands that you get to see on an Argo Saronic yacht charter are Aegina. So I'm just going to walk you through some brief notes about each of the various islands. And of course, there are tons of other ports and little islands that you can visit too. First up, though, is Aegina. This is the closest island to Athens and is generally either the first or the last port of call on a yacht charter. In Aegina, it has the Temple of Aphaia, one of the best preserved ancient temples in Greece. And this island is also known for its fantastic pistachios that are grown in its soils. Now, if you happen to charter in this area in September, I highly, highly, highly recommend the Aegina Fistiki Festival, which occurs during September. And it's a pistachio festival where you'll find booths of various types of pistachio, along with other cultural events and music events to celebrate the festival. Another must-see charming island is Poros. This is a great little cosmopolitan island with a stunning harbor and promenade filled with cafes and tavernas. Here you can climb the main clock tower or rent a quad or a bike to explore. There are definitely restaurants and bars that are open at night, making this a nighttime island for exploration. One island certainly not to miss is Idra. Idra is a historically wealthy island, and this has continued into modern times. It is known for its no cars. So here you'll find donkeys and horses. It's a great little artist haven with cute boutiques known for lace, embroidery, and linens. The architecture is stunning, and the main town is filled with beautiful houses. If you're looking for a spot to swim, we recommend nearby Mandrake Bay. Heading further south, you'll get to the island of Spees, a traditional, picturesque, some would say romantic Greek island with a variety of restaurants and boutiques. The old harbor is filled with Venetian buildings in Spees town. One of the best things to do is to take a horse carriage ride and visit the marine shipyard. Spees was also home of the famous Greek heroine Bouboulina, who helped with the independence struggle, and they have a museum documenting her life and contribution here. Now, there are tons of little islands surrounding those that I've spoken about prior. One of them is Agatha Tre. It's just a small, lush island known for its pine trees with a rocky coastline. Here you can take a horseback ride. There are plenty of beaches. Great place to pull out the kayak or stand-up paddleboard, or to organize a scuba dive in advance. Another small island is Dokos, and this is an uninhabited island. This is great if you want to spend the night under the stars, just surrounded by the natural beauty of Greece, beautiful sunsets. The bay is large enough for lots of boats, so you kind of feel alone, quite remote, and a beautiful place to spend the night, have a beach barbecue, and enjoy the evening. One of the great things about chartering in the Argo Saronic is you also get to visit coastal towns. Methana, while it looks like an island on the map, is actually part of the Peloponnese coast. It's connected by a small isthmus. This is a volcanic island peninsula, and it is great for its natural springs, which are thermal. You can hike the volcano, you can enjoy other hikes, and then when you're done hiking, there are plenty of tavernas and seaside cafes. An absolute must is to take a stop in Epidavros. Here you can find the Theater of Epidavros, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and rightly so. It is definitely a not missed spot. So from the mooring, you can just grab a taxi to the ancient theater, and this is the most acoustically perfect theater in the ancient world. It's just as beautiful as I imagine it was when it was first built. Oftentimes during the summers, you can find actual performances going on, which would be a fabulous way to spend an evening. Now, when you're done touring the theater, you might want to take a visit to the Sunken City, which is located nearby. So the Sunken City is a great place for snorkeling. It features the remnants of a Roman villa from the 2nd century. It's like swimming through history where you are just looking and snorkeling through an ancient village. If we're looking for a lunch stop or just a quick stop, Arimone is another great seaside town on the coast. It's definitely a tourist town, but it has beautiful beaches and a number of historical buildings. Our most fun time in Arimone was visiting Drugas Bakery, which is this stunning bakery full of just Greek pastries and goodies located in the main harbor area. Now, heading from the Saronic Gulf into the Argolic Gulf, you will come upon the town of Porto Hector. This cosmopolitan seaside port is famous for its shops and tavernas. You can go to the spa at Niki Beach and get a lovely massage. Here, this town is great for just It's laid back charm, very relaxing, beautiful beaches, and amazing sunsets. And directly in the Argolic Gulf is Netflio. This is just a beautiful, romantic town with an elaborate fortress, prisons, and a medieval castle. It is heavily Italian and Venetian influences that you can see in the architecture. There are tons of secluded anchorages nearby for exploration. And a good historical note is this town was once the first capital of Greece. Now, with so many places, islands, coastal towns, and gulfs to visit, how do you come up with a sample itinerary? An itinerary really just depends on your preferences. Are you looking for longer sails, shorter sails, islands, night under the stars, more cosmopolitan? Do you want more adventure and history? There's definitely something in the Argo Saronic for everyone. Right here, we just have a sample itinerary shown, and we have multiple others on our website. And when you book through NauticEd Sailing Vacations, our yacht charter agents will help you craft an itinerary that suits your needs. Just some helpful hints and tips for chartering in this area. If you're bareboat chartering or chartering with just a skipper or a hostess, embark and disembark times. Charters start and end on Saturdays with the first and last nights in the home marina. So basically, you get on the boat Saturday evening, and generally that first night is spent in the marina. There's also an obligatory return to base Friday, refueled by 5 to 6 p.m. So that really kind of takes a 7-day yacht charter and gives you about 5 days out and about. So one of the things we recommend is the option for early boarding or priority boarding if the charter company permits. This allows you to get onto the boat around 2 or 3 p.m. and after your boat briefings, you can leave the marina that first day. Another thing we recommend is to provision lightly. Eating ashore is part of the fun, and most of the towns and ports that you'll visit have markets to restock as needed. Alternatively, you can hire a hostess and he or she will take care of all the cooking, provisioning, and cleaning for you. As noted before, Mediterranean mooring is popular in Greece and you need to make sure you're confident and competent with such. Alternatively, you can hire a skipper to help out. And finally, if your travel permits, arrive to Greece early and or stay late. You definitely don't want to miss the historical sites of Athens. And if you're looking to personalize or customize your adventure, there are several ways to go about that. First, you can hire crew. You can add a skipper, a hostess, a cook, or you can opt for a fully crewed yacht experience. There are plenty of water tours available. We always recommend grabbing a stand-up paddleboard or a kayak for exploring the beautiful Greek waters. There's plenty of onshore adventures, from hiking the volcano in Methana to taking a donkey ride or carriage ride in Spees. You can even arrange for a cooking class or a guided tour. There's plenty to do on shore, and you want to make sure that you get to enjoy the shore experience as well. Another way to personalize the charter is to make it 2 weeks. As we saw on the map, there's just so much to see and do in a 1-week charter that if you have 2 weeks, you'll really have a more relaxed pace and more options to explore the various islands and ports. So Yamas, cheers, let's go to Greece. Are you ready for your Greek adventure? Contact NauticEd Sailing Vacations and Charters and we'll help you design a Greek adventure that will last a lifetime.